Baby, it's cold outside. Hi, I'm Britt. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for joining. How are you today? It is winter out. Maybe not officially winter, but it's snowing here, so it's cold. And I want to talk about some scents that I am too excited to wear this upcoming winter. And so let's talk about some fragrances that I'm excited to wear this upcoming December, or rather, shall we call these my December faves, my December recommendations? While you're here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe, like, comment down below for engagement, and let's get into it. The first fragrance I'm going to talk about is she's
a little pricey. She's a little expensive.
Looking for a scent that just screams money, that just screams unattainable, that screams wealth, and has such a unique scent profile, then I would recommend checking out Soy Maliki. This is from Dries Van Noten. It has notes of bergamot, blackcurrant, rose, silk, chestnut, and cacao. Now, you definitely get the cacao. It has a little bit of a nuanced nuttiness to it. I don't know how to describe what silk smells like, but it almost creates a texture, so to speak, the smooth texture within the fragrance that I'm thinking is coming from the silk note. It is so pretty. It is beast mode, so you don't need to spray a lot. You know, I don't even really wear this into office. I'm pretty conscious about where I wear this to, but it smells so good. It was one of those fragrances that, you know, by all means, you can layer it if you want to, but you don't have to. It smells so good. So good by itself. Next one I've had hidden in my closet or my perfume cabinet since last winter, or probably the last time I wore was maybe February or March. This is one of those very intense, bold, rich fragrances that, again, I don't like to wear into office because of how intense and how strong the projection is, but she is chef's kiss, and that is Oud Satin Mood by MFK. This is rose, oud, vanilla. I feel that this is truly a unisex fragrance. I've given my father a sample of this, and well, actually it was like a travel size of this, and he loves it. I love how it smells on me. It is one of those fragrances that has oud in it that if you're not really comfortable wearing oud, or you can find oud to be a little intense, I feel this has a good balance of oud in comparison to the other notes. Very, very, very long lasting. It lingers. The sillage, the projection is insane. It lingers. Whenever I spray this and I come back in the room later on, I can still smell it. She is so very long lasting if you're looking for a long lasting fragrance. Now this next one, she's polarizing. Actually, I wouldn't say, is she polarizing? Maybe. You either love her or hate her, and that is Fenty EDP. Fenty Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is one of my biggest compliment getters, and I know, yes, I know a lot of people don't like her, but I love her down bad. This smells so good on my skin. I get a lot of compliments on this from men and women alike, but I get it. Fragrance is subjective. Body chemistry is a thing. It does
not work well for everybody, and I completely can see why.
But I just love her so much. I have been waiting for the weather to cool down so I can bring this back out. But to be fair, to be honest, I do wear this all year round, but I tend to wear it more in the cooler months than as opposed to the heat of summer. Is rose, tangerine, blueberries, there's musky notes. It is like a little aromatic and fruity and a little sweet. I do wish this had maybe a little bit of amber or something in it to help ground it a little more. If they come out with another version of that, I would love to see that. Or I would love for them to amp up the spice, because this has a little bit of a spicy quality to it, but I would love to see them amp up the spice in this and then maybe add something that adds a little more depth. But this is truly one of my favorite fragrances. I do have a backup bottle of this. This is one that I've seen a few people talk about, but I feel like I need to put it out there. I need this one to get more attention, and that is Iris Cartagena 502. This is from Bon Parfumer. Now, this is one that I will fully admit is not going to be for everybody. I feel as though this fragrance leans just a little more masculine. It is described as like a woody gourmand. I would say this is a little more woody than gourmand to me. It's very rich, deep, warm. So it has notes of cacao, cedar, coffee, iris, papyrus, petitgrain, mandarin, rum, sandalwood, sugarcane, vanilla, and vetiver. So in my opinion, I don't find this fragrance to be very sweet at all. It's a little, well, it has a little hint of sweetness, but I wouldn't say this is like a decadent gourmand of sorts. It's more smoky and woody to me. This fragrance sort of creates a sense of nostalgia for me. It reminds me of when I was younger. We have a fireplace, and during the winter, my dad would, it was a wood burning fireplace. My dad and I would sit in front of the fireplace and just sit there and hang out. And something about this, something about this fragrance reminds me of that. So I really, really enjoy this. It creates a sense of nostalgia, but it's still very bold and unique. I wouldn't say this is an everyday scent, but I think for, you know, if you like those more smoky, woody fragrances, I think this is one for you. This next one is one that I feel is so slept on, and I got to talk about it. I have to talk about it. Okay, who's texting me? All right, let me go ahead and turn this off. Sorry. I digress. Let me get back to it. Picture this. It's the Roaring Twenties. It's a lively party. You're at a speakeasy. You have the music going, the vibes going, just a good time. That is what this next fragrance is. This is Chicago High. This fragrance is inspired by kind of the world of Great Gatsby, of Jay Gatsby, the Roaring Twenties, the parties, the decadence, the exuberance that was during that time for some people, for some people. But that is what this fragrance embodies. This is one of my favorite tobacco and honey fragrances, and I have not worn this in a little bit, but she usually used to stay in heavy rotation for me during this time of the year, and I definitely want to bring it back out. It has notes of champagne, bergamot, pineapple, tobacco, honey, leather, patchouli, and amber. Now, I am not a fan of patchouli at all, but the patchouli in this is a little more toned down. It's not as loud and screechy as I find it can be in other fragrances. But the tobacco and honey and the champagne in this, you get a little, almost like that. For me, champagne creates almost like this fizzy feel to fragrances, and I do get that with this a little bit, but it's very much so that tobacco and honey that is there that just screams rich. And I love everything about this fragrance. I love everything about this scent. This is one that, yeah, it's been a little while since I've smelled it. This is one that I think is perfect for holiday parties, depending on, you know, if you celebrate or not. New Year's Eve, date night. Yeah, this one's really good. Now this last one, I'm sorry, y'all. This last one, it is discontinued. It is sold out. So I'm sorry I'm even talking about it, but y'all gonna hear about it today. And that is Exalté by the iconic Fumi Monet. So if you missed out and you don't have it, you can't find anybody selling it, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But this is that rose forward fragrance that is beast mode, that is long lasting, beautifully blended. It has one of my favorite notes in it, pink peppercorn. It has a pink pepper, lemon, that beautiful, beautiful Turkish rose that I just adore. There's orange blossom, jasmine, osmanthus, vanilla, amber, as well as sandalwood. This is elegance in a bottle. It is excellence in a bottle. It is very much so I catch flights, not feelings. And if you follow for me, I feel like that is right on brand. I love this scent down bad. I try not to use her because I did not buy any backup bottles. So this is all that I have left, but she will be in rotation, this winter. This is another fragrance that I get a lot of compliments on. So these are all of the scents that I am very, very, very excited to break out this December, winter, whatever. I'm very excited to wear these now that the weather has cooled down. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you're excited to break out of your perfume collection, closet, cabinet, room. What are you excited to put in rotation? And I will catch you guys next time.